Good morning. I'm going to show you my basket full of books, little books with all kinds of binderies. Not everything, but a lot, I hope. These are mini books. They're all 5 by 5 centimeters, and I made them of Zaans Bord. And Zaans Bord is made by a Dutch windmill, a Dutch paper mill, and I always try to put the decal edge in the books, so to save the decal edge in the paper and put them in books. So I'm going to show you some bindings I made on these books. This is the first one. It's a Keith Smith binding, and it's called the triple weave. You start in the middle with a running stitch, and then you make these kind of arrows along with the running stitch. This is a variation. If you do, I made this one upside down. If you do it the right way, all these stitches should link together. This is an alphabet letter I make, the K, and a little pin. I use pins for these books because for a button, you will have to have very small buttons, so I'm doing it like this. And here's another one. This is called the packed dots. You pack your thread along the stitch, and then you get some kind of a dot. And the lines are unequal because I liked it. And this is a flower. I think it's a thistle. I'm not sure. Pink pin and grey Zaans Bord. Here we have a chain stitch, and the sections are sewed in 1 by 1 for this stitch. And it's a little rose, little embroidery of a rose. I made all the embroidery myself, of course. This one is called Arrows, and because there's a little bird on the front, the wren it is, I think, that's why I like to make it look like a little paws in the snow, for instance, or in the woods. Here is this binding is called the continuing cross stitch, and it's a bit of hell because you get blisters on your fingers and your needle is breaking and all that kind of things, but anyhow, I like it. This has a little tulip, a purple tulip on the front, and a purple pin and a purple thread and purple Zaans Bord, of course. Here we go to another rose and another cross stitch, continuing cross stitch, slightly different. And here's the rose, which I like very much. This pattern I like very much. This binding is called the rope or the barbed wire. You start in the middle with a running stitch, and then the other stitches you wrap around the running stitch. And this is the letter E. Oh. With a corresponding pin. This is a pamphlet stitch with a slight variation because there are crosses in the middle. And here is orange tulip, orange pin. And let me see if I have the decal edge in this one. No, I don't have the decal edge in this one. Oh, such a shame. This is a pamphlet, French link stitch with the letter G. And this one is called the zigzag binding. And it has a flower, and I don't know the name of that flower because I'm not a flower person, I'm afraid. And let's see if there's a decal edge here. Yay, there is. This is the decal edge. This is the inside. I put a piece of Zaans Bord against the embroidery. I'll have to frame the embroidery into the cover. What have we more? Oh, here's the chain stitch, a simple chain stitch. Also sewed in one by one the sections. And this is a little bird, and it's called, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the jackdaw. In Dutch it's called a cow. Last but not least, we have here the centipede binding. It's a little centipede. It starts here, this is his head, and it crawls around the book. Also a Keith-Smith binding. And on the inside it looks like this. And like this. Not very spectacular. But on the outside, ooh. This was the last one. Here are all the books together. I'm busy making some other ones because I have an upcoming market and I like to make them very much. Thank you.